Hello guys, welcome to my review of House of Dragon Season 2, Episode 5. So yeah, this is straight after the grandmother's death and everyone basically grieving her, the whole family, and seeing how they're gonna move forward after her death too. And then you got Daemon trying to make alliances, but it's not really working out. And then you got flipping Sir Criston Cole just flipping parading like a dead dragon's head. And instead of the town cheering it, like they're just like scared because things are actually getting worse for them right now. They got no food, like they're just not getting paid, like things are just really bad for this kingdom right now. And their kin is in critical condition. You know, Aegon's basically possibly gonna die, which I already thought he was dead, but I guess he didn't fully die. But and I doubt he's gonna recover. Maybe like Alison just puts him out of his misery, and I just wonder what she's thinking. Like if you know, Aemond had something to do with it. And I feel like sometimes I kind of get them names mixed up because they all sound the same. But yeah, compared to Game of Thrones, where it's like you just it's more easy to know who's who because you know everyone has a different name. It doesn't sound similar. But yeah, she kind of sees the condition of her son, and she's just thinking like, man, is it gonna survive? And then yeah, things are just a mess for both sides right now because no one really won that battle. They basically both lost something important. They lost a grandmother, and the others, I guess, lost their king. And both had very powerful dragons. Yeah. And flipping Aemon just takes down both of them. And yeah, they're just trying to think on what they're actually gonna, do next going forward. Trying to make plans together from both sides. And like I said, Daemon's trying to get these guys to join him, but they'd rather burn, which, he just kills them and, it doesn't really work out. Basically, this whole episode, Daemon tries to recruit people. At one point, it seems like he actually gets a group of people, but then I'm not sure if it's the same ones who decide to turn against him because they found out that he basically killed a kid. Ordered the kid's death, yeah. One of Alison's, family, so decide to not, trust him. So that doesn't really work out for him. He's kind of a mess in this episode. Things are not really working out for him. And you just, got Renee. We're just talking about her family memories with the grandmother. Just getting some bonding scenes, and he's just hallucinating. I guess he's still having some weird hallucinations, and also hallucinating like the future war, what's gonna happen. Which he talks to man, I don't even know how you say her name. Is it Aliris? Yeah, I just find it weird. And what's her true purpose in the story? And does she know Daemon's father? Possibly. But I guess we'll see where that goes. And yeah, everyone's just trying to cope with what's gonna happen, after what, just happened to their kin. You got people wanting to leave because their kingdom's just falling apart. Like these people's family, like, are just in danger. Like their daughter's slowly dying from an illness, and they can't really get help here, and they're getting forced to stay here. Like he's just talking about how he found a lot of dead soldiers because they lost like 900 people, thinking they got a victory, killing one dragon, but they're flipping kins in critical condition. You really view that as a victory? Like really? Probably would have killed some of their soldiers too, but both sides really lost this. And yeah, he's just trying to make some more connections. They're all trying to get new banners to take a fight, have a huge war. Because what we just saw, we're going to see something a lot bigger. Yeah. And they're just talking about war together too, because it's like, does she know what he's seen? Did they both see the same visions? Or whatever the hell he's seen? Because he's just seen some weird... Oops. He's just seen some weird shit, and yeah, I just don't want to play audio because I don't know if there'll be like copyright for that, but yeah. And then I guess he decides to like give her the heir, but I'm not sure if she wants to fully accept that. Yeah. It's like all of them are trying to make proper power plays right now before the big battle begins. And yeah, he basically gets confronted by the people that just view him as a tyrant after what he did to that little girl. That basically is a part of his family, so I would trust someone like him if he's having a huge fight against his family. But I think it's the main part of him, literally hiring someone to kill a child, why they don't really want to work with him. All the other things he's done, so yeah. I mean, I don't even know if there's really any side that's really having the advantage right now. They both got a lot of losses, and they're just thinking on what they're actually going to be doing next. And by the end, it seems like these two have a plan on what they're gonna do, which is interesting. And yeah, that's all I got to say. What do you think will happen next? I mean, in the end, we all know how it's gonna go down, but who's gonna be the last one standing? Yeah, for the future Game of Thrones storyline, because since this is set before Game of Thrones, and obviously Daenerys had a family member that survived multiple generations, or constantly had kids, and then they had kids to get to the point where Daenerys is born, and then their flipping family just completely falls apart in royalty, and Daenerys is like a slave at the beginning of Game of Thrones. We know it gets to that point, but yeah, it's intriguing to see how much they'll actually show by the end. Yeah, and what's gonna happen right now with this big war that's gonna happen, and if it's gonna be in this season, which I hope it is. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Appreciate if you leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.